Hey everyone, I am so happy to have you here. Today we are going to focus in on the divine feminine. I don't know about y'all, but that full moon in Scorpio really kicked my butt. So if you have really been feeling that energy, maybe a lot of things came up for you during this past week, a lot of some deep inner healing and purging and clearing going on. Some things maybe came up that you thought had already been healed, then this message is most likely for you. We're gonna start out with the tarot, but I did want to pull first. I got a new tool for the channel called the Book of Runes, and this bag is full of runes. So I'm just gonna pull one for the collective here, the Divine Feminine Collective, to get the overall energy of the reading. Oh wow, okay. 3 wanted to come out. Okay. So here we have it. Let's see what this says for you. We have constraint. Number 7. Constraint, necessity, and pain. The necessity of learning to deal with severe constraint is the lesson of Nathes. This rune represents the obstacles we create for ourselves as well as those we encounter in the world around us. Both can be equally difficult to handle. So with something deep may have came up during the Scorpio full moon. Like you thought oh, this is healed, I'm gonna do it this time. It feels very strongly like it's a cycle that keeps repeating. And I just see someone praying just for this to end, that you really want this thing out of your life. This rune is to identify our shadow, our dark or repressed side, places where growth has been stunted. So exactly what I was feeling, you guys. Resulting in weaknesses that are often projected onto others. Don't take this world personally. This rune is saying, work with the shadow, examine what it is in your nature that attracts hardship or misfortune to your life. When at last you can look upon rune of constraint with a smile, you will recognize the troubles, denials, and setbacks of life as your teachers, guides, and allies. The need for restraint is unquestionable here. Drawing this rune indicates that there may well be holdups and reasons to reconsider your plans carefully. Clearly, there is work to be done on yourself. So take it on with good humor and show perseverance. This is a time to pay off old debts, to restore, if not harmony, at least balance. So mend, restore, redress. When fishermen can't go to sea, they repair nets. Let the constraints of the time serve you in righting your relationship to yourself. Be mindful that rectification must come before progress. And as always, consider the uses of adversity. Wow, that is deep. Okay, let's go to the next one that came out. We have warrior. Okay, number 15. I'm just hearing July for some reason. The warrior, the sky god. This is the rune of the spiritual warrior. You may have been told at some point in your life by a spiritual elder that you are a warrior. Okay, I'm getting that really strongly. Always the battle of the spiritual warrior is with the self. Funding a will through action, yet unattached to outcomes. Remaining mindful that all you can really do is stay out of your own way and let the will of heaven flow through you. So I'm getting really strongly here, Spirit saying to look at what you're resisting and change wise right now, okay? What do you keep falling back into that you know needs to leave your life? These are among the hallmarks of the spiritual warrior. Embodied in this rune is the energy of discrimination, the sword-like quality that enables you to cut away the old, the dead, the extraneous. And yet with the warrior rune comes certain knowledge that the universe always has the first move. Patience is the virtue of this rune, and it recalls the words of Saint Augustine that the reward of patience is patience. Here you are asked to look within, to delve down to the foundations of life itself. Only in so doing can you hope to meet the deepest needs of your nature and tap into your most profound resources. The molding of character is at issue when you draw this rune. Associated with this rune are the sun, masculine energy, the active principle. The urge for conquest is powerful here, especially self-conquest. So this is someone here really trying to conquer their self at this moment, okay? You know, you have a clear vision of who it is you want to be, but these changes have been very difficult for you, I'm getting, okay? Which is a lifelong pursuit and calls for awareness, single-mindedness, and the willingness to undergo your passage with compassion and in total trust. When this rune comes in response to a relationship issue, it indicates that the relationship is both timely and providential. The bond is a real one. There is work for you to do together. Wow, this has been coming up strongly. And I was going to say here before I started this reading that, you know, a lot of my readings are for the divine feminines who were pushed on a spiritual path. The catalyst to your spiritual path was awakening through the meeting of another soul and someone you might consider to be your twin flame or divine counterpart, okay? So this is confirming that here. The bond is a real one. The person you have in your mind here, there is work for you to do together, okay? But there is certain healing that has to come before that. Okay, not all the healing, but certain healing has to come before that, before you two can come together and finish out the work I'm getting. If this issue concerns devotion to cause, an idea, or a path of conduct, the warrior rune counsels perseverance, although at times the kind of perseverance called for is patience. I'm seeing temperance. So Sagittarius energy, a rune of courage and dedication. In ancient times, this was the glyph that warriors painted on their shields before battle. Now the same symbol strengthens our resolve to align the self with self. I'm getting like a subconscious battle with your demons going on, okay? Like there's a real spiritual fight going on for light to win over the darkness here within you. Okay, and let's look at this final rune. This is partnership, okay? So definitely something to do with divine partnership here. Okay, partnership, a gift. Drawing this rune is an indication that partnership in some form is at hand. In love relationships and business matters and partnering of every kind, you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union. And I'm getting really strongly here right now from Spirit, before I move on with this, is that you need to stand on your own foot. I'm seeing a flamingo in my mind's eye. Like you need to stand on your own, like 2 feet is the saying, but something to do with the flamingo here. You need to be able to stand alone on yourself, so that in this next partnership, this has been one of your biggest lessons, is to not lose yourself again, okay? Because that seems to have been like a pattern in past relationships here. For true partnership is achieved only by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness, even as they unite. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. At the same time, there is another aspect of partnership that you are being called to consider. For the path of partnership can lead you to the realization of a still greater union with the higher self, union with the divine. The ultimate gift of this rune is the realization of divine in all things. God always enters into equal partnerships. The rune of partnership has no reverse, for it signifies the gift of freedom from which flow all other gifts. Wow. That is beautiful. So this is a real intense lesson here that is needed to be learned, okay? In order for this divine partnership to come in, you have to stand alone here. I'm just getting that. Stand alone, stand on your own feet. Okay, let's dig in. Let's dive in with the tarot and go a little deeper on this. I just got the chills. This is like, it's like you're on the precipice of this lesson here. You are becoming one within yourself. It's been a very difficult journey here, and there's frustration, there's frustration with, yep, the 10 of Wands here. There's frustration and burden with you falling back into old habits or repeating patterns here, okay? There's a real reflection at play here. Maybe something that you're missing, Sagittarius energy. We have justice. Justice will come to this Libra energy, okay? Balance is going to come to this, okay? It's just, you are this spiritual warrior, and there's been real deep-seated lessons you've had to learn through your ancestral lineage here. We have the Emperor, okay? So there's leadership and the High Priestess. Wow, there is a divine counterpart here, okay? Most likely, this is Aries energy. We have the Moon energy here, Cancer energy. Most likely both of you really going through this intensely, like it's the last purge here. Really, the intuition is becoming very, very clear here for the both of you. There's a lot of discipline. Spirit is asking for you to have a lot of discipline in this moment, like real radical discipline I'm getting. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone here may be very overly committed to things, and Spirit's been asking you for a long time to slow down or to minimize things in your life, to maybe to declutter, to become minimalistic in ways, okay? Because you really need to focus in on your intuition, on what's for you and what's not for you here. Okay, we have the Star, so deep healing. We have Aquarius and Capricorn energy here. You could be an Capricorn Aquarius cusp. So end of January, early February birthdays here, possibly. Okay, this is good fortune. Okay, this is rejuvenation happening finally. Okay, this is the year of the snake. Okay, so I'm just seeing the snake shedding its skin. You are shedding everything this year that doesn't serve you, okay? Everything ooh, we have the Lovers. Beautiful. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy, okay? And then we also have the Hanged Man, which speaks to Neptune, but this is a pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective. This healing is going on right now. The two of you are becoming the Emperor and the High Priestess. This is like necessary healing, necessary shedding, necessary purging and clearing in order for you to become the power couple you're meant to be. I have a Monarch Butterfly. The Queen of Swords, okay. Becoming very independent, setting those very clear boundaries here. The Feminine, okay. This is what you've been really having to establish here. An overgiver energy who didn't have clear boundaries, okay. Thought there were a lot of friends, but learning that you have very few true friends, okay. It's been the purging of everything in your life. This could have been going on for years, okay. Purging, slowly letting go of everything that once was, in the in-between, because you are about to step into a new here. 2026, I'm just feeling it. We're gonna go with the Inner Child Oracle. Spirit, give us some direction here. What is this collective looking at? What are they healing? What ancestral wounds and inner child wounds are being healed? What is the advice? Okay. We have let go of the past, exactly what we were talking about. 21 could be significant here. It is time to envision a new story. Okay, so Spirit's coming through really clear here to break out a journal and to really write down and get clear. I'm just hearing new moon, new moon, new moon. So a new moon ritual, write down and get clear about the person that you want to be moving forward, okay? And we need to speak that into existence here. It's like a whole new world is coming for you. Someone could like be really into Monet art. I'm hearing. You could have that painting with like the lilies and the lily pads in the water. That's the painting I'm seeing. I forget the name of it. Okay, what else, Spirit? I'm just hearing the name Christina. Practice freedom, release the weight of judgment. Okay, and that comes out under justice. So, and I'm getting really strongly judgment on yourself. Okay, you're really, really hard on yourself, and Spirit's really asking you to let that go at this time. You haven't been through anything that you weren't meant to go through. Okay. Everything has been a lesson for some reason. This is your soul contract. You signed up for it, okay? So don't be so hard on yourself. You're meant to go through these things because there is a profound destiny within you to help other people heal, okay? Be present. Find clarity in the moment. Third eye chakra, to work on healing your third eye chakra, unblocking your third eye chakra, and be present, grounding. Pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving of love. Exactly what I was just saying. We have 21, 26, 27, could be really significant 3. And it was very interesting because I wanted to pick out one rune and 3 runes came out. So you could be seeing 333. Every part of your being is deserving of love, okay? And you are going to, there's a sense of justice coming to that, okay? There's like all these parts of you, and this could be a mirroring effect within your divine counterpart too. Oh, there's the blue jay. He comes out every time I read. Someone could be really tied to blue jays here, okay? It's an omen of some sort. What was I saying there? Every part of you, there could be a mirroring here within your divine counterpart as well. Something that's been stopping the two of you from being together is the fear of being seen for everything you are. Okay, it's so much easier to wear a mask and to hide the parts of ourselves that we deem unworthy of love. Okay, and this is being healed within the both of you right now. Understanding that, you know, not everything even was your choice here, I'm hearing. Oh, look at this beautiful unicorn with butterfly wings here. White horses could be significant. Be true to who you are. Fear will not stop you from shining. Thank you, Spirit. Just as I was saying, the fear of not being loved for everything you are, okay? Do not let that dim your light here, Spirit saying. We all go through things, and you have to release the judgment of yourself before you can truly release the judgment of others for what they go through. And I'm just hearing that you're a lot easier on other people than you are on yourself, even. Buy yourself flowers, I just heard. Go buy yourself some flowers. It maybe seems silly, but I don't know. There's something healing in that. Healing your inner child. Ooh, my throat chakra just wanted to really seize up there. Speak to yourself with kindness. Exactly. What's coming through Spirit's coming through the cards. Exactly. And here's 3-3. And I said 3-3-3. You could be seeing 3-3-3. This is confirmation. If you're seeing that, this reading is for you, okay? Become aware of how you speak to yourself. 11, do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. So back to the beginning part of this message and talking about letting go, shedding the skin you need to shed, okay? And this really calls for trust in the divine here, because, you know, it may be difficult at first to let these things go, but the more time that passes, that you let what you need to let go, it becomes easier and easier. And then 42, you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. There's a fear of being seen here, and part of your path is to be seen. And this does look like a blue jay here in the tree as well. You deserve to be seen. Someone really needs to hear that, okay? You don't have to hide yourself. Okay, I'm gonna get some angel numbers to kind of close out this part of the message. And then since this does feel very tied to a counterpart, I am gonna pull some of the Intuit Twin Flame Oracle cards to see what your person's 5D higher self wants to say right now. Some very intense healing going on within this connection, or within each other, okay? This, like, I'm just saying, like, light codes and rapid downloads. It's like, let yourself shed what needs to be shed here. It's very important, that message, okay? Because this shedding is going to bring a lot of clarity surrounding this connection as well. Commitment, honesty, truth, stability, responsibility, expression, peace. Honesty and openness pave the way to a peaceful and fulfilling life. Speak your truth, express your emotions, and embrace what's ahead with an open heart. Ooh, that's beautiful. 606. One day at a time. Patience, present, progress, focus, daily effort, future, mindfulness. Here's that monarch again. The effort you put in today is what will illuminate your future. Focus on doing the right things today and do not worry about what will happen tomorrow. Your daily efforts are building the foundation for tomorrow's success. 504. And I was hearing this earlier today before I even decided to do a reading, you know, to just make today great, you know, to do everything I know I need to be doing today. I was hearing that for myself, and this is really tying into this reading here. You know the path you need to be on. You've been given all the nudges. You know what needs to be let go of. You know what discipline you need to adopt at this time. So it's like, just focus on each day and doing the things you know you need to do each day here. 15-15, self-care, rest, okay? Someone could have been like sleeping extra this last week and being hard on themselves for that. Don't be hard on yourself for that, okay? If you need the rest, you need the rest. Our bodies go through a lot when we're doing this healing and purging and clearing. Rest, nourishment, relaxation, boundaries, rejuvenation, healing, peace. It's okay to prioritize yourself and take time to rest. Cancel plans if they are overwhelming. And we did have that card, you know, where too much. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Too much commitment here, okay? And instead, recharge with a cozy evening, nourish your body with good food, sleep, and relaxation, okay? Foods that you know are gonna give your body nourishment here. And I'm getting very clearly that you know what that is. You know what needs to be let go of. 4, organization. Focus, discipline, clarity, structure, empowerment, problem solving. Stay focused on your life journey. Your angels want you free from distractions. Good organization empowers you to isolate and overcome the difficulties you've been facing. You can do it, I just heard. You can do it. It feels very burdensome. Like I just had to take a deep breath. balance, peace, communication, support, reflection, harmony, stability. If you're struggling with family or those you live with, this number serves as a reminder to seek peace, communication, and support. Reflect on your life and consider what balance truly means to you. So again, back to that journaling, okay? Journaling the person you really want to be. Intuition, 6464. Inner knowing, trust, awareness, mindfulness, reflection, and clarity. Cultivate mindfulness daily to strengthen your intuition. Spend time in quiet reflection, focusing on your breath, and let your mind settle into stillness. And lastly, we have 3232. Take charge, empowerment, initiation, leadership, self-determination, boldness, improvement. Take control of your life and steer it towards your desired outcome. Embrace the shortness of life by pursuing actions that enhance your well-being and contribute to personal growth. Beautiful. Ooh, I'm just getting to take this card where my finger was splitting the deck. We have abundance, prosperity, opportunity, financial stability, emotional well-being, transformation. If you're struggling financially or emotionally due to changes in your life or relationships, your angels want you to know that these difficulties are temporary and also an opportunity for growth. You're being called not to focus on finances at this time, okay? To let the worry of that go. We have don't worry at the bottom of the deck, 6-6, okay? To let the worry of finances go. Trust. You're being really called to trust in that aspect of your life right now. I'm hearing that that saying where you watch the pot and it'll never boil type thing, okay? So to set intentions and to take action and then to let it go, okay? Very important for somebody here. Let's get some messages from your counterpart's higher self here. Mirrors, the situation is being caused by both of us. Okay, and I just heard procrastination in healing. There was procrastination in healing for a while here. Look at your own role in this situation to help us change it, okay? So where have you not been letting go? So we have 666 here, okay? And that's the energy of the Lovers, okay? Where have you not completely surrendered in your life? What have you not let go of? Okay, this keeps coming through. It's important. It's caused a delay in this connection. We are alchemists. We transform fear into love and shadow into light. That is beautiful. Another 3 here. So we have 3333. I want to let my guard down with you, but fear makes me lash out in self-defense. This has been a very stoic and cold king, I just heard, okay? The next solstice or equinox will bring an important shift for us. Ooh, that is beautiful. Draw another card to get an idea on what this shift may be. The next solstice or equinox, I'm not sure when that is, but I feel like it's summer. Something to do with summer, July. Didn't I hear July at the beginning of this reading? I'm being pointed back to that. Being pointed back to July here. Getting that this masculine may hear something about you that makes them want to contact you. So here's the clarification card. Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. I wish I was there to love you, but if I'm not, I want you to love and nurture yourself. This has been very important here. The justice and the balance, bringing that to this self-love here. And this is 1111 here, you guys. 1111, the twin flame. And then we had our energy is stagnant. Triggers sometimes happen to break the stagnancy and help the energy flow again. So we were looking at here what the shift is going to be. So there's going to be a shift in self-love here, which really ties into the energy of this reading, you guys. Like letting go of that judgment on oneself is going to help the two of you merge, okay? And it's going to free up this stagnant energy. This is a 5 too, so this is change. definite change coming to this connection. That's absolutely beautiful. We had another 6 that came out with the first card here. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave him or her. So one or both of you still tied to past people. Okay. I mean, and this is really more about energetic attachment. Like, you know, I know twin flames that may even still live together, but they are not twin flames, but twin flames who one or the other may be in a karmic relationship, but still have to like live together for one or another reason. But energetically, it's really more about energetically releasing your past and becoming clear on what it is you truly want, okay? Because some people, the big difficulty with this could be that you or them married a soulmate, okay? And then you meet your twin, and that is hard. I'm hearing the word like Garfunkel for some reason. I don't know why. That is so weird. I have no idea why that's coming up. And I'm seeing an old cartoon from like the 90s, Fraggle Rock. That could be significant for somebody. I long for your kisses and your touch. 1010 could be significant. I just got. We have another 11 here. I'm realizing this connection is something special and worth treasuring. The masculine energy within this connection was super confused at some point here. I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. Wow, that's beautiful because we're tuning into the masculine's higher self right now with these cards. I just got the chills all over my arms. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, I feel our union. And that's really the thing, right? You have to stay in that like union energy. If you're constantly telling yourself or like being in this energy of, oh, we aren't together, we aren't together, we aren't together, then that's gonna block this, okay? I daydream about, Spirit's telling me to keep going, so I'm gonna keep going. I daydream about you. Sometimes it's sexual, other times I visualize our future together. Another 5. So 5s are all about change, right? So change is definitely coming. Something to do with the summer, July. You are my true love, my heart, and my soul. Oh, that's beautiful. A lot of orange energy, so we could have a lot of sacral chakra healing going on at the moment, which is the chakra around the navel. You could be feeling a pain right there. I just got a pain right there right now. I wish I could say that I really feel. I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. Exactly what we were saying. This is what is being healed with the energy of the star here, Aquarius energy. There could have been some big shift right around February, I'm hearing, but you can see the masculine here is still wearing a mask, okay? And this is a 9 card, so I'm being drawn to the fact that this is a 9 year, okay? So substantial healing going on within 2025. The shedding of the skin and the purging and the clearing. I watch you on social media and the internet. It's my way of staying close and finding out more about you. Another 10. So again with the 10-10. Okay, and another 3 here. So 10-10, 11-11, 3-3-3 coming through really strongly here. October could be a significant month for this connection as well. But I'm getting, I'm learning. I've been learning about twin flames. It feels so right to me. Whereas once in the past, that was very confusing to them. Maybe you said something to them about it. I feel insecure and it's pushing me to grow, okay? And that is the good thing about having these insecurities, because there's this real powerful energy surrounding about these two wanting to be the best versions of themselves for each other, okay? And even if some subconsciously it started out as like, I just want to get better. It was the meeting of these souls was the catalyst for big change for both of you. One or both could really be in a physical glow up at the moment. So change again, just as I'm saying that. Number 5, our mission is to be unconditional love. Clearing our programming is a necessary part of opening our hearts. Okay, so as well, everything surrounding love, okay? There's a lot for both of you and kind of different things coming up, but both of you, there's this energy of both of you having a bit of blocked heart chakras due to the pain of the past. I just heard the pain of the past. I'm trying to understand how my thoughts create my reality. I know I need to stay positive. Are you? Exactly. Did we not just say that a little bit ago? Okay, where are you being negative about the connection or thinking in a lack mindset or, oh, we're not together mindset? I long to sweep you off your feet and shower you with my love. Okay, and we're gonna go one more. This is beautiful energy. Regardless of what it may seem like right now, there's some major shifts going on here. I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. Okay, this is what this person is shedding, right? This masculine is shedding. We have a few 8s here too, so 888, okay? The infinity symbol. This masculine is shedding this perception that they are not good enough for this magical partnership here. Let's get some astrology dice. Okay, we have Aquarius energy. So again, with something surrounding end of January, early February here, maybe some type of communication did come in. Maybe you had a significant dream, I'm hearing here, about the two of you. Okay, we have Pluto, all about transformation. Wow. That is, and Pluto also governs Scorpio, okay? And we just had the Scorpio full moon. There is a big shift happening from now, mid-May through July, okay? Some type of huge transformation here. And then we have the 9th house, which deals with successful divinations, journeys, and long distance travel. Also dreams, okay? So like I just said, with the dream, okay, I'm getting very strongly that you may be making plans to travel closer to this person, and unknowingly they're making plans to travel to be closer to you. That may be something that you find out relatively soon. Absolutely beautiful energy. All right, my loves, I hope this gave you a little bit of guidance. I hope it helps strengthen your intuition on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very much, and until next time, love and light.